Lake needs to be more aggressive. He gets the same height but loses the tip. Look at the positioning of the defense. Evan and Lake are on post. Nick should be on the wing. Because we're out of position, Lake needs to go out and put hand up. This leaves Lake out of position for the rebound. Nick does a great job hustling. Watch in this next sequence to see if the person who passes the ball follows rule number 1, which is to cut to the basket or set a pick. If Nick had cut to the basket, he would have pulled the defense toward him. Rule number 1 is important because it maintains spacing on the floor and it spreads out the defense. Good rebound and put back by Lake. This defensive set looks a lot better. Everybody's got their hands up. Good pressure on the ball. Another good rebound, Lake. Al should cut to the basket after passing the ball. Nick should cut to the basket or go set a pick after passing the ball. Good hustle for the ball by Nick. Lake has a good idea here to set a pick, but really what he's doing is bringing the defender over to make it harder for Al to penetrate. Evan does a good job here stopping the baseline penetration. Everyone's in good defensive position with their bodies opened up so they can see the ball and the players that they're guarding. Notice how our defense collapses on the high post player when he gets the ball, leaving the other players open. Lake needs to cover the high post with a hand in his face. In this sequence, watch how Al passes the ball and then cuts to the basket, but Musa passes the ball and just stands there. Here we see good defensive positioning, hands up in the air, good movement. I like how Jack G has his knees bent. Great rebound, Jack G, but don't be in a rush to pass the ball. Musa does a great job of rotating to cover the wing and keeping his hands up. Everyone here is standing straight up. You cannot move quickly or respond to the defense with your legs straight. Watch as their player on the backside starts sneaking down and Evan has his back to him. Nick does a good job of recognizing the open player and sliding down to help. In this sequence, Al and Musa do a good job of following rule number 1 by passing the ball and then setting picks. Sprint down to stop the layup. I would like to see Al getting in front of this player. Here, Nick brings the defender to Al, and then Al doesn't go to the basket after passing. Nick does a nice job getting the rebound. He should have considered just putting it back up, but we get a 3-second violation here. Nice rebound by Evan. Nick's got a good idea here, but Jack should be posting up by coming across the lane to get the ball. That's a hard pass to catch for anyone. Great rotation by Nick and nice rebounding. Jack G and Henry do a nice job of switching sides here and keeping their defenders spaced out. Be patient when you get the ball. Get your feet set, and if there are too many defenders on you, pivot and pass to somebody else. Al is out of position standing behind the post player. Henry is too low beneath the basket, and he needs to block out so he has a chance to get this rebound. Nick does a nice job setting a pick. Al gets an open shot and follows his shot to get the rebound. Great job. Nick is fast enough to run down and cut off the lane to the basket. This is a nice play with Jack setting the high pick, then rolling to the basket for the shot in the middle. Jack needs to respond to the player penetrating towards the baseline by moving out and contesting the shot. Inside passes like these are difficult to catch and need to be perfect. Great job by Musa to stop the ball. Good rebound, Lake. Nick does a nice job getting the pass to Evan in the middle. Defensive rule number 1, stop the ball. Lake needs to rotate down and stop the baseline, and then get into good position by blocking out to get this rebound. Again, Musa needs to cut to the basket after passing the ball or set a pick. Nice layup, Musa. You guys do a nice job of rotating around for defense, but Henry needs to get out to put a hand out in his face, and Lake can't stand under the basket to get a rebound. Here, Musa does a good job of passing the ball and then going to set a pick. This pass was a little forced, but Lake did a good job of fighting for the ball. Good job by Bobby getting pressure on the ball. Lake needs to help out by sliding down to stop the ball. Nice job by Musa to stop the ball, and good help by Evan to stop the layup. Try not to swat the ball, just grab it with both hands. Henry does a good job of stopping the baseline here, but should have his hands up. You guys did some good things, playing defense, stopping the ball on breaks, getting rebounds, and setting picks. Areas for improvement include being very aggressive about going after loose ball and getting rebounds, passing and then moving, and making crisp, good passes. We're going to have fun winning a lot of games. You guys have made a lot of progress and should feel good about your play.